Yeah, what it is. Sorry, I was listening to Orange Juice Jones.
Who?
Don't even ask. Do you remember that song with R. Kelly and Orange Juice Jones? I get Superman high. I don't know why I was just listening to that. It's a great song. Hi ho, and thank you all for joining and hanging out with us for another episode of the Man Up Real Talk podcast. I am your man, Mr. Mike Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful followers and listeners. God bless y'all ministry, and we just thank y'all for all the likes, the clicks, the shares, and the downloads, and whatever it is that you do to support this podcast. Please understand that we do not take it for granted, and we forever and always appreciate all that you do. Now, for those of you all that's joining us for the first time ever, I say welcome. Sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, take off your shoes, get comfy and cozy, because it's about to be one. And everybody else is back for a second help, and we say welcome back, because your boys is back on the air with the Man Up Real Talk podcast, the podcast for the peoples. And as you can see, with me as always is my partner in crime, my brother-in-law, Mr. Philip Hines, a.k.a. Mr. Classic, a.k.a. OG Triple OG, who is always and definitely in the building. What's going on, family?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
It's Tuesday, man. We back on the air. God has blessed us with another 7 days, and I feel fantastic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Feeling pretty good, man. How's your week, bro?
My week been going great so far. I had a great weekend.
You had a good weekend?
Yeah.
What you do, man?
You know, we had our little Man Up meet up Saturday.
What?
Which was a success.
What?
Yes, sir.
Wait, what you do Saturday?
Out to everyone that came out and hung with your boys Saturday. We watched the Bulls embarrass us. And then we got a good game against Duke of North Carolina. Shout out to everybody that came out Saturday, man. Thank y'all.
Have to stroke the beard on that one, man.
Sir.
Listen, real talk though, man. Just like he said, I just want to piggyback on that. We appreciate everybody that came out to hang out with us on that night, man. We had a good turnout. We had a lot of guys to come out, man. We enjoyed some food. We enjoyed the game. We enjoyed North Carolina upsetting Duke just to get upset by Kansas.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Of all teams.
I mean, but no, Kansas was supposed to win that game. So,
yeah.
You know.
It is what it is, man. But shout out to Kansas, man. They pulled it off, came back from 15 points at the half?
Like 15,
something like that. And
about 15 to 16 and a half time they came back.
Yeah, man. A lot of people after halftime was like, it's over. But they came back and pulled it off. So shout out to them for pulling that off, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see Pastor Denard is in the building. What's going on, Pastor? Appreciate you. I see Jackie, I see Mitzi, and everyone else that's watching and may not be chatting or commenting. Maybe you just lurking just trying to see what we doing.
What up, y'all? What's going on?
We don't mind. Matter of fact, man, look, come on. You might learn something.
Relax, Mike. Come on, get to what we got to talk about.
Woo! But yeah, Saturday was a success, and we are already looking to do another one. So if you didn't get a chance to come out with us on Saturday, don't fret. We're gonna do another hangout, man. We are trying to make this thing a regular thing.
We had a good time, y'all.
We
had a real good time.
We really did have a good time, man. I'm thinking karaoke bar next, man.
I ain't doing no doggone karaoke with you.
Oh, you gonna do some karaoke, fam?
No, I'm not doing.
You gonna do it, and you know what you're gonna sing? Come on in the road. That's what you come on in the road. Jesus is. You can see the secret to singing. I've learned the secret to singing that song. You can't move your mouth. You gotta do it like this. Jesus is my God.
Yeah.
That's how you get it. You can't move your mouth when you do that song.
Yeah.
But we had a fantastic time and an awesome turnout. So as I said, if you didn't get a chance to come out on Saturday, we're gonna have another event, and we'll make sure we keep you guys posted so y'all can come out and join us and hang out with the fellas, man. We had a good time.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I don't. When I say that I appreciate y'all, I don't just say it and take it lightly. I
Not
really
at all.
do appreciate y'all because you all have been interacting with the podcast. Y'all been liking. You all have been sharing, and I greatly appreciate that. And I just ask that you guys just continue that trend. If you haven't already done it, do so today. Take a few seconds out your time to like and share this video. If you know
Please.
somebody that you think might be interested in the show, tag them in it so they can check us out. And let's get the word out about Man Up. We've been doing, dude, do you realize that next month will be our 5-year anniversary?
For real?
5 years, fam.
We gotta do something, man.
5 years. I know. I'm trying to figure out what we can do, but
We've been at this for a long time, bro.
Yeah, we've been at this for a minute, and it's
5 years.
We ain't arrived yet, but we definitely a long
we have
way.
arrived. We've arrived. We gonna stop taking that yet out of the conversation.
No.
Right now,
the reason why I say that is because there's always room to grow, and there's always room to improve. But we have been doing this now for almost 5 years, and if you go back and look at and listen to some of the older stuff that we do, man, just to see how things have changed, it's an awesome thing. I used to rap the intro, people.
Yep.
That's how far we done came.
Mm-hmm.
To me, not rapping the intro. It's just I ain't doing that no more. Although I might bring it back for the anniversary. I may bring it back.
Man, if y'all thought I was quiet, if y'all think I'm a little bit too quiet now, y'all should go back 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was like a word every 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Only brother-in-law can get me to do this type of stuff. You know, I'm not a big talker like that. He the only one to get me do this.
I don't believe in magic.
What is that, sister?
What song is that? Maybe she meant now sing I don't believe in magic.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's your wife, bro. I don't know.
I love her, but sometimes I don't understand her.
Sometimes I love her. Sometimes I love her not. I ain't letting her go.
We're doing karaoke. It's settled. We're doing karaoke.
She nags me and complains a lot. That's my song for Jack.
Yeah, man.
I want to tell y'all about my old lady. Think she's kind of crazy. She blacks out at a drop of a dime, but she's still my bag. That's my Jones and Jack.
I think it's official. I think we're gonna do a karaoke night. We gotta do karaoke. We're gonna make that happen. Listen, but we appreciate. Look, I mean, it's a lot of things going, but 5 years, man. 5 years. That's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, that's pretty much it, man. For all the little preliminaries and stuff. Let's go ahead and get into the conversation. Question for everybody: how are you with money?
Oh,
simple. Oh, it's a house song, Phil. That's what she was talking about.
What she say?
She said it's house music. I guess. Is I Don't Believe in Magic? Is that a house song?
I don't believe. I'll look it up for you, Kelly.
Yeah. For those of y'all that don't know, Phil plays it down a little bit, but Mr. Classic is his DJ name. He do a little spinning. So just saying, I'm just throwing that out there. Just for y'all that don't know. They don't call him Mr. Classic just because he's a snazzy dresser. No.
I bring that heat when it's time to bring it.
He brings the heat. That's all he's saying. But listen, so yeah, how are y'all with money? How are you with money, Phil? Simple question. Be honest. How are you with money?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not far as being out and about. I'm not good with.
Why is my camera blurry? What's going on?
I'm really not good with money when it comes to like certain types of food. I can get hooked on something, and I would want to eat it like every single day, just like the omelet.
You mean like the omelet from Hamburger Heaven?
Dude, Fiesta Burger.
Fiesta Burger. That's what I knew it was one of them.
I was just over there yesterday. Guess what I had? Meatloaf omelet. So that's my problem. Everything else, I'm kind of frugal.
You kind of frugal?
Yeah, everything else.
You good at saving?
Yeah, I can save.
You can save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about the rest of y'all? Because ain't nobody said nothing. I noticed chat real quiet. They got real quiet when I asked that question. How are y'all with money? I see Michelle said she's good, but could use more. I think everybody can use more.
Yeah.
Or at least we think we could use more. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. But how are you all with money? I think I'm pretty good with money. Now, my wife may have a different point of view of that.
Cause Mike, let's sometimes we have these vices that kind of messes us that kind of messes our game up with trying to do right with our money. We all got these like different vices. Like some people like to shop.
Right.
Some people like to eat. Some people like to buy this or buy. I mean, everyone has a vice.
Everyone has a vice. I'm fine with. Here's the thing. I'm fine with having a vice. But I guess the question is how long do you continue that vice if you can't afford it?
No, that vice have to stop. But see, now, no matter what, still you make sure your bills get paid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people have vices, but they still make sure those bills are up to, they're not back or nothing. So,
right. Because the thing I always notice is everybody wants more money, right? Some people need it. Some people, just want more. But the weird thing is that once we get it, most of us don't know or understand how to handle it, right? Here's another question for you guys, and this is transparency night. This is transparency.
Come on, y'all, getting those comments. We got
to be open, right? Well, I need y'all to be open and honest with me. How are you with your bills? Not if the bills are paid, but how are you with your bills? Do you pay your bills when they come? Do you hold off on paying the bills until the next month to maybe do something else? How are you with your bills? Let's go there. I need to understand. I'm trying to figure something out.
Put Elena comment up, Mike.
All right, hold on. What she said? Why can't I see these comments all of a sudden? There you go. Bills are paid, ties are paid, and I can act broke, which is the key. Is it really the key to success, though? She said she acts broke, and that's the key. Is acting broke the key? Look, I know I think I'm pretty good with bills, and I haven't always been that way. I'm just gonna be honest. Haven't always been that way. Now, here's the thing with me though. I'm that person. I'm that person that always has buyer's remorse. Like always. Every time I buy something, I always feel bad after I buy it. And I don't care what it is. It can be stuff that I need. I'll buy it and I feel bad that I bought it because my mind always goes to what else could I have used this money for? I have like really, really bad buyer's remorse. And I think sometimes it prevents me from just doing things for myself. And it's crazy, but it's just like when I buy something, and I don't care what it is, it can be something, man, like $10-15. And it never fails. Every time I buy it, it's just like, man, I could have used that for this, or I could have used this for that. I always have this weird buyer's remorse when I buy something, man. And I don't know if it's because, and it's not that I'm bad with managing my money, but it's just my mind is always like, what if I need it for something later? Like, is that weird? Does anybody else do anybody else have that issue, or is that like just a me thing? Am I just crazy?
But Nita Byers said everybody's money is different.
Yeah, I mean, of course everybody's money is different, but how you handle your money shouldn't be. Because here's the thing that I realize, especially with us. The more money we get, the more bills we create.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
the more money we get, the more bills we create. Think about it, right? You make $24,000. With that $24,000, you got certain level of cable, certain level of internet, right? Got a certain car. You take your lunch, you take a lunch to work. You're not going to spot, you're not going to Starbucks every day. You might even make your coffee at home. Got your thermos, got your trusty thermos, right? Now, and you do pretty good. You do pretty good with your $24,000, $27,000 job. Of course, you want to make more. Lord bless. Now you're making $55,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty decent. $55,000. But now, even with the $55,000, you find that you ain't saving more money than you did when you was making $24,000. Why is that? I'll wait. It's because when we get more money, we spend more money. We create more reasons for us to spend more money. Because what's the first thing we do? We upgrade that cable. I need that premium package, son, with 9,000 channels. Knowing I'm only going to watch 7 channels at the most. I want the DVR. No. I want the DVR that got the 500 gigabyte hard drive. I don't want just 100 gigs no more.
Hey man, quit ain't no DVR.
I'm just saying. Y'all stop me if I'm wrong. I want the 500 gig DVR. I want that one. Yep. And what's my internet right now? I'm only getting I got 50 gig. I got 50 megabytes per second. Let's upgrade it. I want super highway Dan Ryan internet.
Mike, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yes,
say you hit the lotto for 100 million. Mm-hmm. Do you think that you have discipline then with your money? You still have discipline with your money?
You know what? Had you asked me, say 10 years ago, probably no. And that's straight up honest. I don't think I would. I think I would have found things to spend that money on.
Yeah,
I would have just found stuff to spend. I would be online like, what do millionaires buy? Like, you know what? I want a llama. I'm gonna do with a llama. But just because I got it, I'm finna straight ball out of control. I think 10 years ago, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But now, knowing what I know and understanding how money really works, because it's not always about just getting money and spending it, but understanding kind of how money works. Oh man, you give me.
And that's the exact point, and that's the exact point. What I'm saying, sometimes with your mind, things that you probably thought with 10 years ago that you probably would deal with that money, you're not going to do right now with it because you grow mentally.
Yeah. Because, I mean, let's be honest. We do a lot of frivolous spending. Now, and look, let me say this before I go any further. This is not an indictment on whatever you spend your money on.
No, I don't knock nobody. Listen, hey, let me say this before let me get this out of the way. Hey, there's no judgment zone over here. I ain't knocking nobody. Do whatever you want to do. If you can afford it, do what you want to do with it.
Right.
I ain't knocking nobody.
Absolutely. That's not what this is. This is simply, Phil, I do these observations sometimes.
Yeah, this is Mike, y'all. Y'all should know Mike by now.
And it's this is not an indictment on you and how you spend your money. Now, if it makes you think differently, then awesome. But this is not me trying to tell you how to spend your money. That's not what this is. But what this is to try to get you to look at
the left again.
What it is to try to look at. No, Benita, we ain't doing no lives right now. We ain't doing no bringing people in. We only do those on certain shows. You're gonna have to wait until we have one of those shows when we invite the people on. But we appreciate you. Just type in what you want to say.
Where are these comments at now?
I don't know. They tripping. But here's some right here. Tosh said everything adds up, like grocery items,
Yeah.
kids. Lord Jesus, if you got kids, they
Yeah.
just like having broke friends. It's like you
Don't do that, man.
broke friends that live with you. Jesus.
That's your obligation to the 18, bro. Stop it.
Dad, give me $5. Why? It's like I just fed you. What do you want money for? Michelle said I'm a
straight grandma shopper.
Lena said I give it all. She said I give it up to all you parents because I'm expensive by myself. See, she know. Listen, I'm just saying. Look, this is not an indictment on your spending.
Oh no,
right?
Not at all. Not at all.
If you got the bag and you want to go out there and get that Michael Kors purse, man, look, get your Michael Kors. If you got it and you buy the new colorway, the new color Jordans every time they come out with a new color, even though it's the same shoe, hey, do you?
Yeah.
No. If you get a new car every 3-4 years, man, God bless you.
Whatever makes you happy, do it. That's how I look at life. If it makes you happy, do it. As long as it's not, endangering nobody else.
Right.
If it makes you happy, do it. If a pair of Virgil white on whites makes you, hey, do it.
Sell Virgil white brick on my brick. Sorry.
R.I.P. Virgil.
Sorry.
R.I.P.
I don't know. I had a Griselda moment, but I'm just saying, that's not my look. That's not what I'm doing. If you got it, get it, and awesome. But for those of us regular folks, for those of us that got a budget, how do you maintain your budget? What is it that you find that offsets your budget? Let me tell you something, and this is I'm telling y'all, I'm being transparent. So I have Chase and little banking app and stuff. What Chase do is they give you a spending summary of all the money that comes in, goes out, right? Actually all the money that goes out, because it's a spending summary. And they kind of summarize the money that you're spending on. They kind of have their own categories based on whatever the merchants are that you buy stuff from, right? And you can see like, oh, okay, this went to bills, this went to utilities, this went to that, this for that, whatever. I sat up there. This was, I want to say February, and this is when I discovered the fact that I even could look up a spending summary, because I never even bothered to look at it, and I just happened to tap onto it, and I'm looking at it. Me and my family collectively. And I mean, because when I buy, like, if anybody know that if you got family, if you order food, you buy for everybody. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when they working, they kick in. Most of the time they don't. But sometimes they do. But do you realize that in February, I spent almost $400 just ordering out.
Damn, man, y'all better cook.
I do cook. That's the crazy part. Because I cook.
$400 in 1 month alone, and you talking about that Uber Eats and stuff?
Yep.
Nah, bro.
Not just Uber Eats, but like other little stuff.
What you talking about? I
you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And I'm just like, and it, dude, it hit me, and I was just like, and you talk about buyer's remorse. Oh my God.
Jesus
man, I almost had a funeral right then and there, because I was just like, what in the world were we getting?
Yeah.
And I went back and I looked, and I'm just like, I don't even remember half of these, but that's what it was, right? And again, I cook, I buy groceries, I fill up the refrigerator, it empties, it's going somewhere. And so that was really a big shock to me,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's because like people come over, hey, man, hey,
I
man.
get it. I
You
get it.
know,
I
you
get
know
it,
how that go.
but oh, Mike,
But yeah,
that can't happen, bro.
no. Well, so ever since then, it's like, all right, budget
Yes, sir.
limit to what to a limit to my frivolous spending, if you will. So I was just like, and like, so ever since
You
then,
better
man,
not
it's
ever
like,
say anything about my meat lovers omelet for Fiesta Burger ever again.
bro, you one person, and you probably spent that in a month. Stop playing with me. Listen, so the point is that, as a matter of fact, you about did. But the point is the point is though, is that when you're not aware of what you're spending,
Yep.
you just continue to
Spin.
do it. You just spend because you're like, whatever, right? And so that really was a shock to me. And it changed my whole attitude now. Like now, if I do, and I will say sometimes during the day, because you know, when you work and it's like, and yeah, I work from home, but it's like, am I finna run in the kitchen and try to, you know, I'm like, I don't feel like doing all that.
That's
So,
just like the Amazon, man. Like Amazon is the
look,
devil,
right.
man.
And I see people on here trying to indict
Amazon
me. Don't you do it, because
I know Jackie Harris, but I say nothing.
I bet y'all better not say nothing to me, because I bet
Amazon
half of y'all right now got them little smile. Somebody looking at their phone right now, trying to see when their Amazon package is coming. Don't you come for me, but at least I'm being honest. And I'm just saying that sometimes, you know, you need to be aware of your spending habits, because when you don't know, you can't do better. So when I saw that, I was just like, I have to do better in this arena. And I'm aggressively saving money. And this is what's killing me. Like, I'm aggressively saving. And I'm like, man, do you know how much I could have put up had I just cut that in half? You know, Kevin said he just ordered from Amazon. Don't judge me. Thank you, Kevin. I'm just saying.
I know it. That's the devil.
All of us got our things. All of us.
All of us got vices. Just like you make fun with the omelets. Yes, they're kind of expensive, and whenever I'm at Ashley work, I gotta have you one because they are so good, y'all. But I don't do that Amazon. I mean, my wife does it. Okay, she probably ordered some things for me also, but that's besides the point. Amazon, the devil, y'all.
I'm not gonna go. Listen, don't go that far. We're not saying Amazon is the devil. Because next thing you know, you're gonna have folks, and you're gonna have folks at church on the altar talking about some Lord forgive me because I ordered from Amazon. We're not saying that. You do not need to go to revival because you ordered from Amazon. Stop it.
It's a joke, y'all.
It's a joke. They're gonna be sitting like Jesus, shit talking about love because they ordered from Amazon. No,
I just said do what y'all want to do with y'all money. I was just joking with the devil thing. Trust me, my wife, it's a package being dropped at the door almost every day.
I said, what's this weakness? Listen,
Kevin, I'm telling you, you gonna have to come up there. I'm gonna have to take you to get one.
No, you don't, Kevin, because then you'll be going up there on your own. Don't let him suck you in, bro. Don't do it. So look, all I'm saying is that be mindful. Be mindful, because sometimes we're not good with our money because we don't know. We don't realize what we're spending our money on because we're just doing it. And I get it. And look, I get it. Sometimes when you ain't had it in a minute and you get it, you know what you do? You spending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's gonna happen.
It's like, look, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be honest? I ain't gonna say what I spent, but I will say that recently, what I have done is because I used to really love. I used to have a cap collection back in the day, a baseball cap collection. I don't know why I got out of wearing them. I don't know if Kelly didn't like them, or I thought they was making me lose my hair. For some reason I stopped wearing them. But now that I'm bald, it don't matter. Anyway, but I used to have a baseball cap collection because I love baseball caps. And some of them I didn't even wear. I just like how they look. So, you know what I did? I ordered me some baseball caps. And I said, this is the one thing that I actually kind of like. And I'm going to start getting my collection back up. I mean, baseball caps are like what? Well, not they expensive. They like if you
No, them
want to,
caps cost a pretty penny now.
man. Nah,
The
boy, I
buck
got
50s, the buck 50s cost money.
bro. I ordered this Bulls cap, son. It's so nice, so nice.
See red.
And I ain't even. Here's the crazy part. I didn't even feel bad after I bought it.
That's a Bulls cap. You can't feel bad about
I didn't
that.
feel bad.
And you say Shot City. You can't feel bad about
I
that.
didn't feel bad because I bought it. Because you know why? I saved money from not spending so much on Uber.
Yeah,
and with the
man.
money that I saved, I said, I'm buying me a cap.
That 400 was crazy. It was crazy.
Dude, I sat up there. Let me tell you something. I apologize to the Lord for spending that much money on Uber. I should owe stock.
Yeah.
I apologize to God. I said, Lord, I am so sorry for spending this much on.
How you people feel about cryptocurrency?
Man, that's the long game. We're gonna talk about that too. Okay? Because we ain't got that much time. I ain't gonna try to keep y'all long. But I'm just saying. But then there's another reason why some of us can't keep money. And I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds to guess what that reason is. And y'all gonna have to dig deep. Just think about it.
What'd you say again? What was the question? What'd you say again?
Why do you think a lot of us are going in debt? Why some of us are the way we spend? Why some of us just spend just to spend? You know why? Because we are trying to impress other people.
Keep up with them Joneses.
I said it. I don't care if you like it.
Who wants to be like? Who wants to be like the Joneses?
You had a 42-inch TV in your living room. You went over your buddy's house. He invited you down to the basement where he showed you his 70-inch high-definition 4K, 8K, 2480p projection.
I gotta have it.
And y'all watched the game.
I gotta have it.
Now you gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
And here's the crazy part. You ain't got it. But you know what you do? You go out there and you get it some kind of way.
No, you go overpriced at Rent-A-Center.
You go, oh, Jesus.
That's what you do.
Listen.
Y'all think Rent-A-Center giving y'all a deal?
Rent-A-Center, look, let me tell you this. I worked at Rent-A-Center for years.
The folks only do. You paying more for access.
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Cost.
I appreciate Rent-A-Center because it paid good money when I, as a young man. It paid some good money back then, and I worked there for years. And I remember when I first started working there, when I learned how Rent-A-Center worked, and I was shocked at how, number one, how open they are about it, because it's no hit. They don't hide anything.
They don't hide it at all.
They say, listen, you can rent this 85-inch television for the low price of $50 a week.
Yep.
And here's the crazy part about it. You thinking, man, $50 a week, that's not so bad. You know what? Go ahead and write it up. Let's take it. And you can deliver it tomorrow. Cool. You go ahead and you put that $50 down, and they sit up there and they explain it to you. Listen, now what happened is that you're going to pay $50 a week for 24. You're going to pay $50 a week, or it'll come up to about, say, $200 a month. And even then, you'd be like, oh, or it'll be like $150 or something a month. And even then, you'd be like, oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
$150 a month for a nice television? Cool.
That ain't nothing.
And it'll be delivered to me tomorrow. That's the move. Now you're paying $100. And think about this. You're paying $150 for 24 months.
Yep.
$150 for 24 months. Some of the agreements even go for 36 months.
Mm-hmm.
Now do the math. Even if it was $100, let's be real cheap. Let's say it was $100 a month.
You have to pay double the amount for how much TV actually costs.
And you do it for 24 months.
Yeah.
You've just paid $2,400 for a television that you could have bought directly from the store for probably 13.
Mm-hmm.
So now think about it. Instead of you taking the money that you pay in Rent-A-Center and just putting it up and saving for your TV, you throwing away money.
Yep.
You're just throwing the money. Here you go. You've bought 2 of those TVs and a speaker system.
You bought the TV and a whole surround system.
That's not being smart with your money. And you did it why? Just to impress somebody. Just to impress your friends, to impress your family. Now you got a car. The car's paid for. It runs fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's a 2010. Your buddy just pulled up in a 2022, whatever. Cadillac or whatever the new hotness. I don't even know what the new hot car is.
Must have it.
You get in there, nice. The seats is leather, and they keep them. They got seat warmers. You see the fancy screen and everything up there. You don't need an aux cord because everything is connected by Bluetooth. It ain't even no handles on the doors. He just breathed on it and it opens up.
I need that.
You know what you're saying to yourself? I need a new car.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what you do? You go out and you get a new car. And you know what you get that new car for? Because some of us, our credit ain't that great. And we scrap up $2,000 for $2,400 and take it to the dealership and we pay down on it and we feeling pretty good about ourselves. And we leave up out of there with a brand new car that we're now paying $500 a month for.
Sometimes
more for the next what? 6 years? You might pay that car off. You might. And even if you do, you just pay with interest and everything. Think about you bought 2 cars. Just because his seats warm up. And because he got an LCD screen. You went out there and created yourself a $50,000 bill. Just to impress. Just saying. We gotta be better with our money. And if to impress somebody is the reason why you spending, man. My dad used to always tell me to act my wage. He was like, act your wage, man.
But majority of the time, Mike, that's what it's about. It's always a competition. And it's real heavy in our community. It's like we always have to compete against each other, outdo each other. So majority of the time when people doing that, it's just a competition thing to show you that I can get the same that you can get. Now, but you got some that actually do it because they want to look good, they want to drive good, so they ain't got nothing to do with nobody.
Nothing wrong with that.
But majority of the time, it's only for show and tell.
Look,
so y'all can do it better.
I'm gonna play this for y'all real quick. I want y'all to see this. And when I saw this, I was like, wow. And just watch this. Just check this out.
That before you can sell to customers, you've got to get to know them. You must understand something about them. What do the Negro customers buy? Why do they buy? How do you sell to them? Let's find out. Let's hear the opinion of men who have spent a lifetime studying the buying habits of customers the world over. Here is what sales psychologists have to say about selling to the Negro.
The secret of selling to the Negro is expressed in one word. That word is recognition. Now, there's nothing unusual about that. People want to be recognized. They need recognition. That's basic in all of us. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. He needs to feel important and appreciated. This need is a very real and important one. It shows up even in many of the Negro's shopping habits. Anyone who sells or wants to sell to the Negro customer should know about some of these habits. 3 habits in particular play a big part in every sales transaction. To begin with, most Negroes buy by brand. They ask for products by name. They're quick to turn down off-brands. Do you wonder why? Well, listen to what this customer is thinking.
That last hat I bought just didn't hold up at all.
You see, for a long time, the Negro has been sold a lot of shoddy, second-class merchandise.
Hey, but he clean,
So
though.
now he asks for name brands in order to make sure he gets his money's worth. Buying by brand, that's the first important Negro buying habit. Now for the second. The Negro buys good quality merchandise. Symbols of quality and prestige are very important to the Negro customer. This woman, for example, is buying fine crystalware. But she is also buying the admiration and approval of her friends and relatives. Listen to her thoughts.
My, isn't it beautiful? I can hardly wait to show it to Sally and Joan.
It's a well-known fact that many Negro customers are influenced by the opinions of others. What their friends may think of a certain item often decides whether or not the sale is made. So remember, the Negro buys quality merchandise. That's the second important point.
Believe it or not, this video was made in the late 50s, early 60s. Like around that time, you know, blacks were, although we still wasn't welcome in a lot of places, you know, the middle class Negro, if you will, was it was exploding all across the states.
Yeah, the talented tenth boom was back then. So you know, it was a certain type of Negro that was being accepted and let it in.
So economic specialists, you know, determined that the potential for money was like in the billions of dollars, because the Negro was a class of shopper that no one was tending to, because everybody already had their own kind of notion about Negro shoppers. They don't, you know, they don't stay nowhere, and they only buy junk, and I'm not selling to them. You know, those are considered old notions, and they were trying to teach them, no, the new Negro is different. But that's second point. And the third point is just that, you know, it's pretty much the same thing about shopping by brand, and how the Negro wants what he wants, and don't try to switch him out for some substitute, because he doesn't want substitutes. He wants what he asks for. But that second thing stuck out to me, because it was saying that when the Negro buys, he's not only buying something that he or she wants, but he is buying the admiration and the approval of friends and family. And I'm just curious, when we shop and the way we spend, are friends and family really that big of a? I mean, I just find that hard to believe. But then, actually, no, I don't. Because I look at how some of these kids are nowadays, and I look at how we were when we were coming up, and how we laughed at kids when they didn't have on Nikes, and they didn't have on, you know, like what was the hot brands when we was coming up? Used, Carl Kanai, right? Damage, that type of stuff. Whatever, man. I mean, okay, but you understand what I'm saying. These were brands that was hot at that time.
Wow.
You know, if you didn't have an 8-ball jacket, or if you didn't have a troop jacket or whatever, and, you know, or a Pelly jacket or whatever the case may have been, if you didn't have, why is Phil trying to act brand new? Like he don't know what this is, and like he ain't never welded stuff. Why?
I understand that.
Why?
Jabos and Air Jordans.
Okay. The point is that we talked about people.
Yeah.
When they didn't have that stuff. And even though now we may not talk about them, we still look at people a certain way if they don't have certain things. Like we as black people really, really believe that stuff equates to self-worth. And that's scary.
Yeah, but we have always been like that, Mike.
It's Kevin said Pelly Pelly is still hot. I have seen a couple of jackets that I thought was kind of dope. I wouldn't wear it.
I got a Pelly Pelly coat.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't wear it, but I think it's dope. I think some of it is still dope. I still like Rockaware. I still like FUBU. They need to bring it back.
Mike, they not bringing FUBU back.
They need to. I don't know why they playing.
Mike, come on, man. We just talked about this a couple years ago.
But I'm just saying.
It's over.
It's not over. I believe they're gonna make a comeback. But I'm just saying, man. It's like we equate stuff to self-worth.
I don't know about that one, Jennifer. That all these, hey, that was all these store that we had over there on Halsted.
Yeah, like, but like this is what I'm saying. Like, and that's true.
Folks just be ashamed to talk.
Yes,
I ain't never went through. I mean, I was raised on all these, and
bro,
I ain't never got talked well. Everybody neighborhood shop there.
So. I remember because like my mom used to always shop at Jewel. She used to always shop at Jewel.
No, my mother used to shop at Jewel's on 115th, but once they put that Aldi's right to 118th Halsted, it was closer.
Yeah.
So we didn't pay attention to grocery stores like that.
But do you know that people, but kids, but like if you had Fruit Rounds instead of Fruit Loops, you was looked at like you was a bum. Like we make each other feel bad when someone else doesn't have. And we have this terrible habit of equating things with self-worth. The more I have, the more important I am. The more I have, the better I feel. The more I have, the more impressed other people will be with me.
That's basically what snapping in high school. What you did when you snapping. Talk about each other's clothes.
Talking about
each other's shoes. Talk about somebody's haircut. So
that's crazy to me. To think. And here is the funny part. That video was made in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that companies still think the same way about you? Because they know that the Negro still shops for the approval and the appraisal of his friends and family.
Yeah.
And that you still want to show somebody up and show them what you got and prove that, and you're going broke doing it. That's the crazy part. You're going broke doing it.
And the sad part about it, the Joneses are broke too.
And
so stop trying to keep up with them. They ain't got no money.
You looking at your buddy, and you see she got the new iPhone 13 or whatever model is out now. And you don't even realize that she got the phone on a payment plan. She ain't buy that phone straight out. It's on a plan.
Man, majority of the folks got them iPhones. Well, I'm not. No, shut up, Phil, because I don't want to make nobody mad. So I probably do got them brought outright
on a pay.
But majority of them folks got that mess on the payment plan. Ain't nobody getting $2,000-$3,000.
Some of y'all was blessed enough. Some of y'all was blessed enough to get a free.
Some of y'all are blessed enough to do that stuff.
Right.
Not all y'all.
And you bought it straight out. That's awesome. But some of y'all Negroes got that thing on a payment plan.
Paying $150 a month. Stop it.
I ain't never putting a phone.
I know how much they cost a month. Believe me, I know how much of my phones cost a month.
Some people paying, look, and then people are like, yeah, I got the new iPhone. I'm only paying $25 a month. And how long you plan on paying for that phone? That's all I'm asking. Look, man, again, this is not an indictment on your spending.
No.
You spend your money the way you want to spend your money.
You have that right.
Because you absolutely have the right. If you're working, listen, even the Bible says that one of the greatest things is for a man to be able to work and enjoy the fruits of his labor. If you earn it, spend it. But if you live in check to check, and you're making more money than you did, and you're still living check to check, you might want to reevaluate some of the things that you're doing. Look at what you're spending your money. Look at how you're spending your money. Why are you spending your money? And if you're spending it to impress people, if you're spending it to get the approval of friends and of family and of society, you are not being a good steward of your money. You know, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna close it out. You know, in the Bible, they and when the Bible talks about the being a good steward, right? And everybody always associate stewardship with money, and that's part of it. But being a good steward simply means that you have to be responsible for everything. You have to manage everything that you're responsible for. Everything. That means being a good steward over your family, being a good steward over your health, being a good steward over your money, a good steward over your job. God looks at us and he holds us accountable for everything that he's given us, and especially that we're responsible for. So take a look at the things in your life. Are you a good steward over your family? Guys, are you taking care of your family the absolute best that you can? Are you working your job responsibly? I'm not telling you to be employee of the month, but are you doing what you're supposed to do? Are you complaining about your job? You got a job and you find yourself complaining every day? Are you being a good steward over your health? This is me personally. I'm trying to do better. And to make sure that the temple that he gave me lasts longer than, you know, than my predicted life expectancy. God wants us to take the responsibilities that he's given us seriously and to be good stewards in all aspects of our lives. And don't worry so much about outside influences. I'll never let somebody dictate to me how I should spend my money. And I have to try to raise my boys like that. And I know right now they're young. And when you're young, you just want you need to impress people. I get it. You want your friends to look at you and be like, man, that's nice. So look, man, we all been there.
Yeah, man. Now the young folks, I really can't. I really, you know, them young folks, they gonna wild out.
They're gonna be like that. But
we always in our late teens and 20s and had little money. So, you know, that's not with the young folks.
But the important thing is that they understand that even in that, you still have to make responsible and smart choices with your money, right? The reason why a lot of white people are so much further along because they understood generational wealth. They understood that the money that they're making now is for those that's coming after them. For whatever reason, we had this notion, at least the people, like our people when they was coming up, had this notion that no, they're going to learn how to suffer like I did, or they're going to learn how to struggle like I did. That's the most asinine thing ever. Why would you want them to have to struggle in life? Get better spending habits, understand how credit works, and be a good steward over that which the Lord has given you responsibility over. And I believe that if you did that, he'll bless you and he'll enlarge your territory and give you everything that you're asking for. So let's just be mindful, man, over our spending, man. And look, and avoid all these things, like it's because there's so many traps out there. Like the places like Rent-A-Center and payday loan places. And now they even slick with it because they got the little apps like Dave. And you can borrow $75 from Dave until payday. Yeah, then I got to pay Dave $150 when I get it back. I ain't paying, man, bump Dave. I'm just going to thug it out on these ramen noodles until Friday. That's how we're gonna do it, and it's gonna get done, man. So listen, I just want to encourage y'all, man, and right, they get life insurance policies because they understand. I just want us to do better and to be better, and we can. A lot of it is just understanding and being honest with ourselves. And if you can be honest with yourself, just like I was with that Uber Eats stuff, man, woo, that was an eye opener, like for real. And just learn from your mistakes and just do better, man. I promise you. You know, that living check to check thing, man, you're going to be balling out of control. You're going to be balling out of control in a couple of years. I promise you will. Well, maybe not balling out of control, but at least, you know, Comcast ain't calling you talking about some, hey, we need that money before we turn off your internet. Then you're going to be struggling because now you're going to have to use your phone as a hotspot to try to finish your work. Not that I know that by experience, but I'm just saying.
It happens, Mike.
It happens. So look, man, that's it for us. We finna roll up out of here. Anything, Phil, that you got to add, or any announcements that we missed that I can think of?
We got everything out the way. The Bulls about to tip off with the Bucks. Somebody gonna give me a
that's what you're looking at, Phil.
Noodles.
That's what you're looking at.
Good. It's like it haven't even started yet.
No.
It haven't even
That's what
started yet.
I saw you looking at, Phil. That's what you.
No, I turned the TV. I turned my TV to the channel. Yes, I did. About to go get me a big bowl of chicken noodle soup that my wife made. I'm finna get it in.
Man, I don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. You know what I'm not gonna do? I ain't order no Uber Eats.
Yeah, man.
That's for sure.
I think I'm done with Uber Eats and DoorDash because for some reason I can never get docs on them.
Yeah, the doc's kind of ghetto now anyway.
Man, I don't care. That fish wish and some deep sea nuggets go hard.
Man, that's like IBS and like special packaging. I'm good with that, man.
Yeah, we got one that just opened up on opened up in this Marshfield Mall on 119th. So
is it a real docs? Or is it like DOC apostrophe?
No, it's real. It's a real docs restaurant.
Y'all know how they be Y'all know how they be doing like that J&J. It's just called JJ's, but it's still red and white.
No, it's a real docs.
Okay. Because you know that's where Sharks came from. Sharks was like, we'll just be docks. Since we can't be the actual dock, we'll just be a fish that you find if you were sitting on the dock. We're gonna be sharks. I've even seen something called whale, nigga. This is like really?
Yeah.
We're going that far.
Yeah, I saw a couple of whales before.
Whale.
Mm-hmm.
I've even seen Catholic chicken.
What?
I'm just lying. I ain't never seen no Catholic chicken. That would be hilarious if you saw a Catholic chicken. Though. It's like, is that supposed to be churches?
It's time to go, yo. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Look, man, I appreciate y'all. I love each and every last one of y'all, and thank y'all for hanging out with us, man. Listen, that's it for us. Hey, it's National Poetry Month. If you know any poets, spoken word individuals, man, look, I'm interested in talking to them, picking their brain, even letting them do some of their work on the show, man. And so if you know somebody that may be interested, man, look, tell them to hit me up, and so we can talk to them and get them on and let them put them on display. I think I'm gonna get Gabe to do something for us, man. Having to write something for the show.
Hook it up.
Yeah, put Baby Boy on display. That'd be dope. All right, y'all, we finna get up out of here. Listen, on behalf of Philip Hines and myself, this has been the Man Up Real Talk podcast, and we will see you all, if the Lord say the same, on next Tuesday. So until we talk again, my friends, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Make sure you holler at your boy, because we out.
Peace.
Jesus is my doctor.